Alright, here we go. Hi everybody. Back with Kyle's Craft Beer. This is going to do it for this evening. This is the last beer I said with the best. We have another Bell's beer here. This is the Bell's Brewing Company. It's the best brown ale. Bell's Brewing Company, Comstock, Michigan. Of course, we just did the Bell's Oktoberfest. This is one of the best brown ales I've ever had on tap at the bottom. Never reviewed it clearly. Awesome beer if you like brown ales. Now, this is from Larry Bell, the owner of the company. He says the Bell's Best Brown Ale is a smooth, toasty fall seasonal beer that offers hints of cocoa caramel. With the help of American hops, the malt body has the depth to stand up to cooler weather without being heavy. A perfect pairing for the changing of the seasons. Now, a couple particulars about the beverage. About 5.8% alcohol by volume, so they're not terrible. Most brown ales are between 5 and 6. That's right on core. Didn't get a lot of IBUs. It says shelf life on this is 6 months, and this was brewed on 8/14, so we're right on the month course. Get a pour here. Just did the Oktoberfest and Bell's, a great brew. This one I love. I'm a brown ale fan. I think the second or third review I ever did was that Mount Carmel brown ale, which I liked. It seems like brewers are getting away from brown ales and amber ales, and I'm not sure why. Everything's hop, or it's stout. A porter, perhaps, but brown ales, amber ales, that's the sign of a good brewer to me. Obviously, Bell's is a great brewer. They know what they're doing. So, here's the Bell's glass. We rinsed it out. Gonna stay with the glassware here. How cool is this, though? The owl on the bottle cap. That is really cool. Listen, I love Bell's. I said a few comments about them. Nobody's going to be perfect, and nobody's going to hit home runs and grand slams every beer they brew, and I understand that, and I'm not even taking shots at Bell's or Founders, but they've had a few beers. But let's go ahead and get a pour on this. I think I've had this a couple times, and it's, like I said, I'm a brown ale fan, and this is definitely one of the best brown ales I've ever had. So let's get a pour. Cool to go out and review some Bell's beers, and I'm going to continue to get in there, and continue to try to get Bell's and Founders. You get all these. I'm just going to do these once. I know this is labeled as a fall beer, folks, but I think this is more... I don't think it's a 2017. In Oktoberfest, I'll put it as 17, but there you go. So this is our Bell's bottle cap. 5.8% alcohol by volume. Let's get a quick aroma here. And what the cap say? What the bottle say? Caramel malts, a little bit of cocoa flavor. I mean, it's not, and I don't want to judge it, but I get a beer to have an aroma. I get kind of upset. This is excellent. Getting a lot of caramel malt, some biscuit malt, perhaps. Without further ado, let's get in here after 1 a.m. and say thanks to the brewers at Bell's. They do a tremendous job, and of course, I want to say thanks to the brewers at Bell's because and that's kind of what I was taking shots about, because the amount of beer they brew. It's hard to keep a consistency. I'm not even knocking it. It is so insane. The amount of beer that Bell's and Founders brew. My goodness. I mean, I feel like they're operating one facility. You see brewers like Stone, Lagunitas, which I love both of those. They have 2, even 3 facilities. Bell's and Founders are maintaining out of Grand Rapids, out of Comstock, Kalamazoo. It's unbelievable. So, credit to the brewers at Bell's. So, here we go. Cheers, Friday night, Saturday morning. Go try. Wow, that's tremendous. That is, I don't think you could even script a brown ale better than this. My goodness. It's like what the bottle says. It's like the malt up front. There's a little bit of cocoa nib in there, which is more for stouts and porters, but you put a dab. I think it's a dab. What's the bottle say here? Hints of cocoa, and it's touch. It's a tap. But it's enough, and that's tremendous. It's another great beer from Bell's. I mean, and my earlier reviews, I'm not even knocking Bell's. I feel torn, because it's like, I really think New Holland's underlooked, and that's nothing to do with Bell's or Founders. But this is tremendous. I mean, I've had a lot of brown ales. This is right up there, and I've said it before, this is the best beer I've drank, and I'm going to continue to say that. My goodness, a great beverage. Cap there, I'm not sure where I put that, but It's a good brown ale. Great beer. Let's swig of this. Boy, the malt flavor in there. Oh, that is excellent. Bell's 2 for 2 tonight, and that is good. I mean, it's almost, you want to say the consistency, you want to say that they're almost like Great Lakes ×2, or Great Lakes on steroids, as far as being just consistent, but just better. And they are better than Great Lakes, but just the consistency. I think I drank this a couple years ago. I think it was on tap. I think I had a bottle, and I was at a friend's house once, and this was before I was huge in the craft. I was drinking some stuff. He's like, man, try this Bell's Brown Ale. I'm like, this is awesome. And Bell's Pint Night, tremendous. I mean, you cannot even review the lacing on this as well. My goodness. The color of the beer, it is brown. Yeah, not black, brown. You know, maybe some, I don't even know what you even call that. Some lovely carbonation as well. Great beer. Another great beer for me. Sip on this. This is going to be it tonight. We've had a lot of beer tonight. But big day tomorrow, well, today, after 1 o'clock. But another great beer from Bell's, and that's going to wrap it up. Go Halos. Hopefully they hang on here. And still coming off my hype of the Tribe win tonight. Very exciting. We'll see everybody soon. Hope everybody enjoys their weekend, nice weather weekend, and continue to, maybe donate a couple bucks if you can to Irma Harvey as well. I feel like, and this I don't want to get off base too much here real quick, but I want to briefly touch on this. I feel like everyone has forgotten about Texas. Now, I know you're going to say, well, we haven't, but it's not mentioned anymore. And Irma's came and gone, that's great. They're not going to do that at home for years. And I just think people have done so much. I'm not even saying, I'm not challenging them, I'm not questioning anyone, but I feel like once Irma hit and once Irma's gone, Harvey's not mentioned. I haven't heard a thing about Harvey for 4 or 5 days, and it's like, there's millions, and not millions, but there's tens of thousands, maybe close to 100,000 people that have nothing still. And, I want to say shout out to Lauren Schulte and Elliot Riggins, two great people I went to high school with, who went down to Katy, Texas, Andy Dalton's hometown, and toured the devastation of Harvey. And it's the flood was gone. The flood was just for a couple of days when we went down there, and it is mind-boggling to see the force of water, human nature, the water, the force of raging water. I mean, the water was, it was a sunny day, beautiful, and there was just mattresses, what do you call it, washing machines, TV sets down, blocks, all underwater, just submerged and inundated, and just unbelievable. But yeah, let's pray for Texas and Florida still, as it's years of recovery. Even Irma, people in the Keys, it's years of recovery. So let's do all that, folks, and that's gonna be a final good night. I love you guys, and go Blue and go Try. This has been a great, exception of last night, Bengals losing, but tonight was the one. I'm a huge Bengals fan. I am, and I'm a Michigan fan, but I really have to say I'm a Blues fan, I'm a Xavier fan, I'm a Cyclones fan, I'm a Reds fan, I'm a Mike Trout fan. I think the thing that I enjoy the most is Friday nights, Fairfield High School football. These people in Texas, we serve California, Florida, where they watch high school, it's all they've got. That takes over their life. Alabama, I've heard, South Carolina, Pennsylvania. It takes over my life. I am so jacked on this win. I think about it all week. They lose, I'm pissed, I'm throwing shit. They win, I'm the happiest person alive. I want to hug anybody. And I just, and I'm not even saying this as trying to be weird or goofy. It's all you got. I mean, I have no wife, no kids, it's all I've got. And it's Fairfield Indian football, and tonight it was one of the best nights of my life in a long time. I beat down on a 3-0 team, and that's what you want to see from the hype of this team. I understand they're high school kids, and Krause is doing what he can, and they're high school kids, and that's the biggest thing. But God, was it good tonight to see them beat a good team dominantly. It was over 5. They were up 21-0 3 minutes into this football game, Chris. I mean, it was 27. And honestly, let's be honest, they could have won this game 70-14, but they really, and when they ended up scoring 48, I think they could have scored 70. I mean, they took off a little bit on the line, wasn't blocking as much, and the play calling, opened it up. But you got to be respectful and class act in your conference. And, it's not a rivalry per se. I mean, they are a rivalry, but it's not heated and battled. But I've rambled enough, folks. Cheers. We'll see you guys tomorrow. And have a good weekend, everybody. Go Blue, go Tribe. Later.